go! Go the Cowboys! Woo!
Hey guys, Sean Media just want to do a big shout out to Rugby League Coffee Lounge. All the best this year, 2020.
Alright, oh, yeah! Fuck!
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. I am Nick from Australia. Welcome to the NRL Round 2 Team of the Week live stream. And as always, I'm joined by the wonderful Nathan B. Moore. Nathan, thanks for coming on once again. It's good to have you on a weekly basis. And how about the Knights yesterday afternoon?
Oh, mate, unbelievable. Costly win, but a win's a win with no. Let me rephrase it. A win's a win. Let's bring on round 3. We've got the Dolphins this weekend, or this Friday. Come on, you beauties. Oh, good.
You lost half your team yesterday too.
Oh, yeah. That's why I said costly win, but win's a win.
Take what you can get. This is the second edition of the NRL Team of the Week. Obviously, we did it last week, and it went quite well. So we're back again, and we're going to be doing this on a weekly basis. We're going to try aim for Mondays to do this. If not, maybe Sunday nights. We'll see how we go. Don't really have a schedule for this as of yet. We're still trying to work a few things out, but as of at the moment, we're going to be doing this every Monday afternoon. So see how we go. Hello to the live chat. Hello, Jason Reader. Hello, Josh Rabbitohs 2023. Hello, Devils_Side. Rishi Sunak's here. Miles Watts is here. Hello, everyone. Devils_Side. Hello, my friend. Hope you guys are all doing well on this Monday afternoon, March 13, 2023. It's currently 4:17 p.m. in the afternoon. All right, Nathan. We've got our teams ready to go, our player of the round, coach of the round. Don't reveal your player of the round until after, towards the end of the show. But, mate, I would love to hear your 1 through to 17 for round 2 of the NRL, your team of the week.
All right, let's get into it. So, for my fullback from the Brisbane Broncos, I've got Reece Walsh. For my wingers, I've got Jacob Kiraz from the Bulldogs and Dominic Young from the Knights. My centers combination is Zach Lomax from the Dragons and Herbie Farnworth from the Broncos. 5'8", Ezra Mam from the Broncos. Halfback, I've got Sam Walker from the Roosters. My forwards include Max King from the Bulldogs and Blake Laurie from the Dragons.
Oh, no, not Lorenzo. Oh, no.
I was gonna mention him, but no,
Continue.
it's all good. Hooker position, Reid Marnie from the Bulldogs. Second rowers, we got Britton Nakora from the Sharks and Lachlan Fitzgibbon from the Knights. And for my prop is Isaiah Yeo from the Panthers.
You mean your lock? Your lock.
Yeah, lock, sorry. I'm tired. I just got back from a nap. So anyway,
Right.
My interchange, Luke Gardner from the Panthers, Patrick Carrigan from the Broncos, Nat Butcher from the Roosters, and Tom Gilbert from the Dolphins.
Okay, that's a very good team. We've got a lot different. We have a fair few different, man. Last week we had a very similar team. This week I reckon we got about 7 or 8 players different. So, no,
Nice.
very good team. Very good team. All right. Well, that's your team of the week done. We'll get into mine now and we'll go over it. So, fullback for me is Will Kennedy. On the wings, Jacob Kiraz and Jackson Polo. In the centers, Herbie Farnworth and Joseph Suali'i. In the halves, 5'8" Ezra Mann, halfback Ben Hunt. The front row of Regan Campbell-Gillard and Max King. The hooker is Reid Marnie. The second row of Lachlan Fitzgibbon and Jacob Preston. The lock is Isaiah Yeo. He's written the live chat. CJ and Hainsey already going at it. I'm not surprised. On the bench, Reece Walsh, Mark Nichols, Lorenzo's favourite player, Blake Laurie, and Britton Nakora. We have a few different this week, Nathan.
I actually forgot to put Jacob Preston in. He had an absolutely sensational game on the weekend.
Mate, funny enough, right? So I was doing a live reaction on Saturday night to the Melbourne Dogs game. And Jacob Preston scored a try. And I was sitting there next to Josh. And Josh goes, that looks like Nathan. What a skinnier version of, and oh my God.
That's why he's my favourite player now.
What a cracker. All right. Well, that's our team of the week's out of the way. Anyone surprise you in my team of the week?
No, I thought it was fair. I thought it was very good. Yeah, as I said, I forgot to put Jacob Preston in. I'm still kicking myself over that, but yeah, I just want to say he had a great game, Jacob Preston Moore.
How about the fullbacks? Like, you have a look at the fullbacks. I went with Will Kennedy. He had a hat-trick against Parramatta. You went with Reece Walsh. But then we look at someone like the Hammer, who had a blinder on the weekend. It's so hard to chuck them all in.
I was so close to putting Hammer in, but because I put Hammer in last week, I didn't want to keep repeating myself.
Okay.
So I decided I'm going to go someone different. And I went with Reece Walsh because I thought he had an absolute blind. It was his debut for the Broncos, and he was in their top three and their best that night. It was unbelievable.
Yep. I mean, you have a look at my team last week. There are a couple of players here that kept their spot. Herbie Farmworth, back-to-back weeks in the centres. I thought he was outstanding on the weekend against the Cowboys. Look, Mark Nichols was in my team of the week last week. He's there again on the bench. Mark Nichols, man, I got to give him a rap. Going up to the Dolphins, and he's had a great start.
So Wayne Bennett magic.
Wayne Bennett, the master, once again. There's a few players here. I want to give a rap to Max King. Max King on the weekend against the Storm. Outstanding. Ran for about 180-something meters. Absolutely gave it to him. I thought Max King was probably the player of the game against the Storm on the weekend.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
And you got to remember, too, Max King, he come through that Melbourne Storm system. I think he spent a little bit of time at the Gold Coast as well. What he's been able to achieve in his short career has been outstanding.
Absolutely. And that's like, I think that's sort of a testament to what Cameron Serrano can do for this young and upcoming Bulldogs squad. And we're also seeing as well with Jacob Preston and how much of a gun of a player he's turning into. But good credit, full credit to Max King. Yeah, look,
I always knew he was a fairly solid, forward, but I didn't know he was this good. I didn't think he was that good of a forward. Very impressed with him on the weekend. Last year when he was at the Bulldogs, he had some good moments, but he obviously started slow. And that whole Trent Barrett coaching thing last year was a disaster, and everyone was affected by that. But Max King has, from what I understand, he's had a big off season. He's had a big preseason, and he's just ripping and tearing now. I thought he was fantastic on the weekend.
I don't know if I actually did not know this until on Friday night, but I saw Trent Barrett in the coach's box with Brad Arthur. Is he going to Parramatta? I actually didn't know this.
Who went to Parramatta?
Trent Barrett. I swore I saw him in the coach's box.
He could have. I don't know, bro. He could have.
It's hard to say. I could have been saying things, but anyway.
Is there anyone else in your team of the week that you want to give a big rap to?
Oh, man, I don't want to be biased here, but I got to say Lachlan Fitzgibbon. It was just
game 100.
100 for 200th game on the weekend. And he had an absolutely good game. He had a fantastic game. depleted as all hell. Bloody, 12 on the field by the end of full time. And, Fitzgibbon was easily in our top three best players on the ground that day. And, one more. I just want to give one more. Ezra Mann.
Yeah.
Ezra Mann from the Broncos. I have said a couple of times towards the back end of last year that Ezra Mann is someone to definitely keep an eye on for this year. I think he's going to absolutely explode, and I think 2023 is going to be a big year for him. And so far, he's absolutely proving what I've been saying. So good on Ezra Mann, good on the Broncos, and yeah.
Nah, good on him. Good on him. All right. Your player of the round. Very hard to pick, but who would you go with?
You know what? I know I've mentioned Ezra Mann, and I mentioned how good Ezra Mann was. I could easily say Reece Walsh. He was fantastic on the weekend against your boys.
Yeah.
But I've decided to give it to Jacob Kiraz from the Bulldogs. I thought he was absolutely sensational. To go down there to Melbourne, and we all know, unless you're the Canberra Raiders, how difficult it is to beat a team down there in Melbourne. And to go down there and just absolutely slice them up, unbelievable. And full credit to him, full credit to all the Bulldogs. And that.
Yeah, no, well said. We all laugh about the Bulldogs, round one, how they were flogged by Manly, and just the way they bounced back on the weekend. And Kiraz was a big part of that. He was outstanding.
This is how a team should bounce back.
It's a good shout. For me, it's hard, mate, because there's so many good players over the weekend. But I'm going to go player of the round. I'm going to go with Will Kennedy from the Sharks.
Ooh, good shout.
He had a hat trick against Parramatta at Combank Stadium. There was enormous pressure on Cronulla. I thought he was phenomenal on the weekend, bro. I am going to do a Eels and Sharks review later on tonight at some point. But Will Kennedy on the weekend, I thought he was in there. He was involved in everything. He had a hat trick, right place, right time sort of stuff. I thought Kennedy was outstanding, Nathan.
Oh, yeah. 100%. 100%. He was incredible.
All right. Your coach of the round. This is tough as well. A lot of good options here, but who would you pick for coach of the round?
Oh, man. I said Wayne Bennett last week, so I'm not going to say him again this week.
Okay.
I'm going to say Cameron Ciraldo from the Dogs. I think Ciraldo, for what he has done, to face so much scrutiny after what happened in round one when they got absolutely flogged out of the park by Manly, and to come over to Melbourne. We all know how bad it is Melbourne to play against Melbourne, down in Melbourne, and just slice them up again like a watermelon. Full credit to Ciraldo, fantastic work, and it'd be interesting to see what the Dogs do to the Tigers this weekend.
Yeah, Cameron Ciraldo's a really good choice. Look, for me, there were a lot of standouts, like Kevin Walters is one that comes to mind. Someone like Wayne Bennett comes to mind. Ciraldo's another really good one to go with. Even Anthony Griffin could even be a nomination. But for me, I'm going to go with Adam O'Brien, bro. Your boys, Newcastle, Adam O'Brien. After what the hell happened to them, they lost Ponga. They lost who else they lose? They lost Ponga. They lost Frizzell. They lost Saifidi. And I'm forgetting. They lost Jaden Brayley. They lost pretty much half their spine. Their back rower. Their front rower got sent off with about 15 to go. For Newcastle to still win, and for Adam O'Brien to have Tyson Gamble on the bench with Felix Crossland, and the way Newcastle, came together, they fought right to the death and they didn't give in. They played for the jersey. They all played for each other. Was a remarkable effort. And if Adam O'Brien was such a bad coach, if he really lost the dressing shed, Newcastle wouldn't have done that. So full credit to him.
100%, man. 100%.
All these rumours of Adam O'Brien should be getting the sack is just bullshit. It's just fake news. Adam O'Brien deserves to keep his job. He's did a remarkable job on the weekend.
Yeah, man. I've got to agree. I've got to agree with you.
Incredible. All right, Nathan. Well, that wraps up our team of the week, player of the round, coach of the round. Anything else you want to say before we go?
No, I think I'm pretty much done for tonight or today and that. Thank you for having me on, and
No worries.
getting to catch up again next week.
Looking forward to next week. It's going to be fantastic. All right. Well, thank you to Nathan for coming on the NRL Round 2 Team of the Week once again. It's been good fun. Make sure you guys go ahead and like the live stream. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here as well. Would be greatly appreciated. But anyway, guys, we're getting out of here. Have a great midday night, and I'll see you guys again later tonight for the Sharks Eels Round 2 review. But till next time, fantastic. Have a good one, guys.
See you then.